Day one, practicing metta meditation for yourself. Many people find that practicing self-compassion is the most challenging part of a loving kindness or metta practice. It's often far easier to send love and compassion and well-wishing and good vibes to other people rather than, or in contrast to, sending those vibes to ourselves. So some the practice that we're going to cover in all of these lessons is a progressive practice. And what that means is, if you find it difficult to close your eyes and visualize yourself being happy, being healthy, being free, and being loved, the variety of practices that we're going to cycle through in a progressive way will help you cultivate compassion for yourself as well as for others. The real transformative practice that, if you appreciate Buddhist ideas, the idea of becoming a bodhisattva, of becoming somebody who is so full of bodhicitta, which is the heart and mind of an enlightened being, then this practice, the practice of sending love to ourselves and to our friends, to our foes, and then ultimately to all sentient beings everywhere. This is the single most important transformative form of mindfulness that we can do. It is far better than really anything I've done in my own life. Then the goal is different as well, of course. So you're actually trying to cultivate an attitude of loving kindness, of metta, of good tidings for all. This is quite different than how most people think of practicing mindfulness, which is having no agenda or having no intentions. Although I would argue that's a fiction more than it is a genuine way of practicing any sort of mindfulness or meditation. But again, in the written instructions below, you're going to see how to start with sending these the heartfulness piece of this practice, starting with yourself, closing one's eyes, gently paying attention to the breath, and then beginning to recite, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free, may I be loved, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free, may I be loved. And you can use your own script, of course, as well. There's no hard and fast set of words that is better or worse than any other set of words. The goal here, at least from my experience, is simply to connect the sayings that you're using with something that has the most salience and relevance and impact in your own life. So, pick the words that make, or craft the sentences that make the most sense from the standpoint of impacting your own experience and your own transformation. You'll feel it or you won't. And again, it doesn't happen in the first 60 seconds. So the key to this practice is to stoke, or to kindle the emotion that you're trying actually to kindle, which again in this case is a sense of loving kindness for yourself. All right, so we have a series of written instructions that you'll see below. I would encourage everybody who is taking part in this 10-day challenge to share your experience, share what is most challenging, what is most exciting, where you struggle with this practice. And I promise, as we navigate these series of lessons together, these series of days where we're actually bringing this practice out into the world, into our lives, in this invisible way, you're going to find that your attitude and your sense of self is going to change fairly rapidly and fairly dramatically just in a few short days. All right. So thank you so much for your kind attention. And as always, if you have questions, feel free to ask them below. Thanks.